Hello, my fellow investigators. Welcome to Watch Us Lose, where we are playing every ancient one in Fantasy Flight Games, Eldritch Horror.
This week we're playing the Antediluvian, Order of the Rising Star, and Everything is Rob's Fault.
Everything is my fault, and just what makes up that everything? What is going wrong with us this game, Eric?
Well, first of all, someone took all the easy cards out of the Mythos deck. That was the first. That was you. If you're talking about what's actually happening in the game and not Rob messing with us, we have the Dread Continents mystery. We have to get the grotesque statue 2 spells to solve this mystery.
And 4 clues.
And 4 clues.
Okay.
We also have Time is Running Out, which cycles through our Mythos cards. And if we run out of Mythos cards, we lose the game. And that also requires 4 clues. We also have, up in the north here, the Windwalker. And the Windwalker, if it's not defeated before all the Eldritch tokens on this card run out, then we lose the game as well. So there's that. And I have been lost in time and space more times than I can count and have ended up in the Amazon. So that's also fun. But other than that, we're doing great, Rob.
Yeah, well, but so let's unpack that for a moment, because yes, there is a Windwalker that we have to deal with, but Zoe's actually doing all right now. I mean, we've been beat up, and so her damage to sanity is low, but I was able to pull a carbine rifle. She's going to give me +5, really +7. So I'll be rolling a lot of dice as I go up against that. I have some clues for re-rolls. I got a Hitman, which is going to help me roll an additional die. And then if we take a look at how Agatha is doing, we got some spells over there. We got some clues. She has some nifty stuff to get her more clues. So yeah, it's hard, but I think that we're in a position to deal with some of these issues.
I noticed you didn't talk about Roland Banks, who has a corruption
Roland.
and only 2 sanity, and we have looked at the back of this corruption, and we know that every time that corruption goes, Roland loses sanity, and next time this happens, Roland's going to lose 2 sanity, or he can get my favorite thing in the world, a Dark Pact.
This is true. This is true. Roland is in a bit of a spot at the moment, but yeah, you never know. That's the best I got. You never know.
All right.
I think that if 3 out of the 4 of these characters survive this, we did okay.
See, Rob is a glass half full kind of guy. I am the glass is filled with eldritch goop that will kill us all kind of guy.
So Len, we haven't really heard from you. Where are you landing on all this?
Well, I'm first of all, we didn't do our introductions.
We did
so
not.
The audience has no idea who we are. No, but
that's why I called you out by name. I'm on top of it.
Hi, I'm Len. I don't know. I'm somewhere in the middle, right? It's weird as this campaign has gone on. I'm sort of adopting Eric's pessimism as we go through. I think we're in decent enough shape to do what we need to do at first, but there's a lot to still uncover, and those hard Mythos cards scare the living crap out of me. So. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what hits there. But I think we should be able to do what we need to do. One thing I'm thinking about, I'm wondering, should Roland offload his clues? If we lose those 4 clues, that's gonna be
so part of my thought was to try to get Roland towards Agatha to give her more clues so that she could both do the rumor Time is Running Out and then maybe actually solve this first mystery. We don't have anything in the... Oh, I can never recall what the actual word for this is in the market or whatever to pass off clues. And so if we ever have spare actions,
Right.
hunting up for delivery service or something like that might be a smart idea as well.
So with
Roland-
that, maybe if Roland could go west, because I can work my way to Tokyo, and we could perhaps make that exchange next turn. Because if Roland could get to maybe San Fran, work on that gate, and then next turn go to Tokyo.
Yeah, except I don't think Roland
Oh,
can
Roland's not gonna make it.
survive
No,
the
no, he's
spawn of
not.
Seaback.
No.
But if that's what you would like to do, because I was thinking of going the other way to get this clue, but we can do tickets and stuff to make that
Yeah,
happen.
I'm just thinking because I have to end up on space 20, and then so I'm going to be over. So I'm actually, as he moves closer to me, I'm going to be moving away from him. And
Right.
so,
Well, except that you're right, the world is round. Spoiler
Yes.
alert. But so yeah, we can probably work that out.
just food for thought, right? Because if you're right, if we can get together, we can possibly solve the mystery next turn.
All right. Should Zoe go first?
Yeah, Zoe should go first every time when those hard mythos cards hit. You should feel the pain. Or, I mean, Zoe should.
Do you have a disagreement, Eric?
No.
Okay, I thought you said something.
I said, yeah.
All right.
Should Zoe go first? Yeah.
So
We're all
technically,
screwed. It doesn't matter.
technically, I was right. You did say something.
Hmm.
All right. So, the Windwalker's up here in the middle of nowhere, hard to get to. So Zoe is going to move to space 5, and then Zoe is going to rest. So Zoe has hypothermia because it's one of those games. So she can't recover health, but her sanity can come slowly back up to 4. And she's been losing sanity in part because we're all losing sanity because of the ancient one. But when you rest, you can roll a die on a 4, 5, or 6. I discard this card.
you go.
About time. All right. So that's it for Zoe. Joe.
Joe's gonna come down here.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. To move clues is a service asset, right?
Yes.
You want me to discard the forbidden text and see if I can get a service asset?
I would prefer if you got rid of the scroll of secrets, personally.
Okay.
I don't know if
you want-
anybody else, because we already have another item that gives +2 with spell effects.
Okay, but it does give a clue.
I feel like we generated a good amount of clues. I don't think
Okay.
we're too hungry. What do you think on that, Rob? You
I'm
agree?
fine with either one.
I mean, the other
I'm
thing
not
is
gonna
like
think that
could try
hard
to,
about it.
I could shop and just buy the scroll of secrets and see what it gives
Or
us.
that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't guarantee us a service asset,
Right.
which has advantages.
I think that if you're going to do this, you should use your special
Yeah.
to guarantee a service.
All right. I will discard the scroll of secrets. I will get a service asset. And what do we get? We get a spinning thing.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
All right.
And Roland can set that aside and give it to someone.
That is correct. All right. So that was year 2.
He moved.
That
and
is my
he
two,
did
yeah.
that. Yeah. Okay. So as much, So here's the question. I've got 2 options. One, I'm definitely moving here. There's no
okay.
question about that. The other question is, do I either rest or do the puzzle box now?
I think that since we have a guaranteed artifact with a curiosity shop, rest.
Okay. My third option is if I don't rest, maybe I use Conjuration and just get the Band-Aids from that. It generates me another clue, prevents me from losing 2 health. I kind of have a 2 health, 2 sanity protection.
Yes, but you only have 1 2 sanity or 2 protection
I know.
a turn. I think
know.
resting up. Let's play this right. Let's at least solve one. It's 3 before we all die.
You got it. No, you convinced me. I rested.
You're resting, and you're at 3 and 4. All right. So now, so Roland has to rest, move, and get tickets.
And use his power.
So that's too many things for him to do at once. So what he's going to do is rest and use his power. So we're going to bring him up to 3 and 3. And then we're going to set aside any number of service assets from the reserve. There's only 1 in there. So we'll set aside that. And we restock it. Well, okay. Something to do next turn. All right. A little disappointing that it happened in that order. But should we do this immediately? Yes.
You can only assign one service asset a turn, so I would assign it, yes.
Yeah. All right. So, and we're going to give this to Agatha.
So, hang on. I have a thought here. We're not doing the mystery this turn, or are we? Oh, at the end of I'm not going to have the clues, right? I'm going to recommend that we save that, set aside, because let's say we get a Mythos card that makes you discard, lose health or sanity forever. I want to make sure that we can definitely get it. I'd hate to have the statue have a game effect make us lose it, and then
all right,
we're screwed.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
Sure.
We just talked about being conservative, so I feel like let's hold it off for the turn we definitely know we're going to do it.
All right. We still have plenty of space for clues, so we'll use his passive. There's nothing we want to discard, so let's spawn a clue, right?
Okay,
sure. Has Eric's passive gone off? Are we good with that?
No, mine has not gone off, but we're not. It's
10 clues on the board.
10 clues.
There's 6.
We're not. Yeah, we're at 6. So
we're maybe not that far from solving a mystery for him. All right.
That's true.
So we're going to use Roland's passive ability once per round. You can gain a service asset that says side, discard a card from the reserve, or spawn a clue. So we just spawned a clue out in the ocean down here. All right. Let's get some encounters done.
Okay, you're going to fight a Windwalker.
I'm going to fight a Windwalker. Right.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, I'm nowhere near that. I'm going to have a generic city. If only I could fight the Windwalker.
City. All right. Okay, generic city. A local policeman blames you for several murders and kidnappings. People have been convinced to find and punish you. You try to reason them. Test influence. Oh boy.
That's a terrible one.
This is not fun. How many rerolls do you have?
I got 3 clues.
Okay. That would be nice to have, but all right.
I think you need to pass this right now and not mess around. Let's pass it, Rob, will you?
No.
All right. I am going to use some of those clues.
Some?
One at a time.
That's passed.
There we go. Only 1 clue was spent.
Okay.
Do I get anything, or do I just not?
You're trying to reason them. Nope, you get nothing.
All right.
We just don't get beat up.
It's like an Arkham Second Edition encounter right there.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to have an expedition encounter, even though I might regret it.
Ooh.
Fun. Digging a new tunnel for the city's subway, engineers uncovered a cave once used to worship Gualichu. Inside the cave, you find an altar that exudes an aura of evil. You grab a hammer and attempt to destroy it. Test strength.
Okay, my strength is unfortunately only 2, but currently I'm
blessed.
blessed,
You're
so
blessed.
hopefully that will help.
Of course
That
it does. Of course it helps. You find glyphs under the radar. Gain 1 ritual spell.
Okay.
Keep reading, I'll grab you that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rob, because I don't think those spells will do anything. Oh my god, you search the cave walls. If you test observation.
Observation, okay, that's a 4. And I don't think I have anything that helps, except being blessed, which helps a lot.
There we go.
I pass.
If you pass, you find a prophetic mural. Advance the active mystery by 1. Okay.
Okay.
So here's my question on a mystery like this.
Yes.
Is it 1 less clue?
My interpretation is we would put 1 clue on it. And thus
Okay.
we would only have to spend 3.
Okay, that's not horrible.
So
What ritual spell did I... Okay. The ritual spell I gained is Summon Bakshi. If you pass, move to a space of your choice within 2 spaces, then flip this card. Okay. So I can move around, but that's using lore, so that's hard for me, but we'll see. Why is
Alright.
everyone quiet?
I don't know. I got a message in
actually-
Discord and distracted me.
Oh, see, I was actually looking up the mystery because what I was wondering is there a way maybe we can give up 1 less spell? But
I'm almost certain not. I'm welcome to be wrong.
no, you're 100% right. It's if it requires them to spend 1 or more clues, place a clue. So one of the following effects. So it's either tokens, gates, that big monster. Yeah, so we're good. You did it right.
All right.
Unfortunately. All right. So Agatha, as her encounter, is just going to attempt to appease the vengeful spirit, and I'm going to spend 4 clues to solve the rumor.
Okay. And so we're prioritizing this because this is another way to lose the game quickly. We've discovered that it takes us pretty much either 12 or 13 turns to finish a game. And that mystery was burning through our turns.
Speeding the clock up. Yeah.
All right, so let's do an Arkham adventure for Roland.
Okay. Who's writing that? I'll read that.
Someone not me.
Okay, so that's America's. Bring it down to Roland here.
Yep.
All right. Arkham Adventure. A sailor at the Rope and Anchor in Kingsport provides his help. Gain 1 non-ritual spell.
All right. Plan if you'd be so kind.
Happy to.
Okay. Test influence.
Test influence. Influence is a 2. Influence is a 2. I
Okay.
pass.
If you pass, he thanks you. Gain 1 random magical asset from the deck.
All right, so before we gain the magical asset, the really good news is that you just got Flesh Ward,
Okay.
which prevents Investigator health loss. So if we can get together, that would be wonderful for me to
Yep.
have both of those again. And then what are you gaining? A
A
magical,
magical
asset?
asset.
Have a... No, you don't. All right, so I'm going to take the service one off and we'll...
Yep. Thank you. Hello.
And the winner is the
Alchemical
cheesy
concoction.
Ooh.
Discard to gain +5 during a combat encounter.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
That's
garbage.
nice.
No, it's not. It's a one-shot. It's
One
trash.
shots are worthwhile.
Trash.
Let us know.
Poo-poo.
Is that a good card or a waste of time?
Here's
Let
how
us
you
know
know
what
it's
you
got a
think.
value of 1.
Let's do a Mythos phase.
Let's do it.
All right.
So we're going to advance the Omen track. When the Omen advances to a blue space on the Omen track, Investigators has a group blue sanity equal to the amount of sanity on this sheet. So we have to lose 2.
So Agatha will take them and do her spell.
Okay.
Okay.
So Agatha is going to instill bravery, testing lore. I'll be rolling 8 dice. Yes, that's true, right? Yes,
Mhm.
my 6 plus my book of spells. You know how wonderful I've been rolling with a lot of
It's
dice.
a new day.
It is a new day because there's 4 successes.
Not bad.
Prevent losing sanity up to my health test result instead. Okay, so that's
Alright.
good. And I'll use my passive, which says when I pass a lore test as part of a spell effect, gain a clue. So,
All right.
Bink.
Building those clues back up. There
Yep, right back
are
up.
no blue gates. A lot of red gates, so we don't lose any doom for that. Then we're going to have Reckoning, starting with creatures on the board. So, the spawn of Sivak. Each investigator on this space loses 1 sanity. Well, that's none of us. The Windwalker doesn't have anything. The Shambler doesn't have anything, so we're good. Now,
Oh, I'm sorry, Rob, to interrupt. We should have lost a sanity from the
that's
sheet,
correct.
right?
We should have lost 1 sanity because of the other part of when the Omen advances. So we're doing well until we get some blue gates, I think. So next we go to
Mythos cards in play, I think.
Yep, Mythos cards in play. That actually should have happened before the Great Old One or the Ancient One. So we're going to take a token off of that. The other card has been removed, so we're good. And then we go to conditions. Zoe has none. Nope, that's not true. She's got Fine Gate. So I'm rolling 3 dice for that. With 1 success. Gain a madness condition unless you discard this card. Are we okay with me discarding this card?
I think so.
I don't
Yeah.
think she's going to be able to trade it with someone to complete this.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so we're going to discard this card, which means we're no longer playing with the red gate, the top of the gate stack revealed. So there's another red gate coming out. But that's all for me.
All right. Gotta roll for blessed.
I'm rooting for you, man. There you go.
There we go. This is the longest I've ever held on to a block. 3 rounds. This is a record for me.
I'm not sure about that.
Well,
think so.
speaking of a record night, I think this could be the 3rd straight reckoning that Agatha hasn't had a reckoning, and that's definitely not happened in this campaign. So.
And okay. So corruption is gonna come.
Yep, you gain a token.
Yep, we're gonna gain an Eldritch token. And then we flip this card.
Yeah. Len has already used his prevent sanity loss.
Yeah. So you may gain a dark pact condition, discard all of your Eldritch tokens. The time when you looked in the mirror, the reflection was completely unfamiliar to you. What could that alien be? Lose 1 sanity for each Eldritch token that you have, then flip this card. So that would defeat Roland. And I'm not ready to do that.
Okay.
So before that happens, we're going to take a Dark Pact and discard all of the tokens there.
And anybody who watches this channel knows what the #1 rule is. You
Don't
always
listen
take
to
the Dark
Len when it
Pact.
comes
You
to Dark
always
Pacts.
take the Dark Pact under any circumstance, almost.
This is certainly the right circumstance to take a Dark Pact.
Yeah. Well, it'll
But-
be really unfortunate if it's the Dark Pact that says, kill another investigator.
Well, it might. It might.
I know.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that does not discard the corruption. All right. So that's all the reckonings. So we're going to have a gate. Oh, remember what we said about red gates? Here
Oh,
comes
jeez.
a red gate up in the middle of nowhere with a thrall, which will give out corruption conditions. All right.
This is hurting. This game is hurting.
You keep replaying the struggle in your mind. Just as you gained the upper hand, a smug expression crept over the monstrosity's face just for an instant. What did that abomination know you didn't? Hunted becomes a hunter. Each investigator in a space containing a monster gains a hunted condition. Well, you know what? That's none of us.
That was like an easy mythos, Rob. You shuffled that in to offset all the hard.
That was a medium.
Look at you. All right.
Sometimes the game doesn't completely screw us.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Who wants to be our next lead investigator? I did my part.
I will. I'm doing my part. Are you? Click here to learn more. All right. So, we're getting a lot of gates here.
Yeah.
I am going to take a risk. I am going to move 1 space, and then I am going to try to summon a Bakshi.
Ooh, I remember when Zoe tried to do that.
Yeah, these are not fun.
But you're blessed.
Yeah, I don't know how much that will help, because I cannot get more than 2 successes.
We'll get more than 0 for
It's
start.
a friendly Byaku. It's. Oh, maybe not.
Blah. Okay, I have a focus. I'm going to spend that focus.
Oh, come on! Something tells me you're going to get thrown off the back of that Byaku.
I got
Oh.
anything that helps me?
No.
Nothing. Oh, damn
Flip
it
it
all
over.
to hell. I don't wanna. No creature appears, but the effort leaves you exhausted. Impair strength unless you just nope. Unless you discard this card. I'm discarding.
Wait, time out. Time out. Are you serious?
Impairing is awful.
Yes, but he's not a strength guy anyway, and he can get weapons that will give you strength. Like, getting that extra 2 movement is, I mean, look what it almost allowed you to do, to move through those hidden paths that you can't get through. I just, hell, use the Byaku next time to go to Sydney and improve that strength. I don't know. I would, but
Yeah, alright. Fine. Len is correct, though it pains me to say so. I will impair strength. I am now Agatha level strength.
because you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, like, your guy needs to be the guy zipping around closing the gates while we're dealing with all the other stuff, because see how spread around everything is. So having that extra movement really could save our asses
Yeah, well, if I could use it.
if
but,
you can get there and roll success.
yeah,
But that's
I mean,
all right.
No
That's the
matter
issue.
what, I'm going to lose a health every time
Well,
I use this.
maybe you work on getting the arcane blade, and then that'll help with that. It'll solve both problems. get you some
True.
strength, and allow you to more easily pass that.
All right.
Len, your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna do things now while I'm thinking about them. Where are you, Rob? Where are you planning on being with Roland? Because this is gonna.
I think this turn I was going to get a boat ticket and move to space 6.
Okay, because I may deal with this gate now while I'm here. I think that's probably my best bet. So let's do things. I'm gonna move up to the Shambler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use spells because while I have them,
Yeah.
choose a monster on my space and test lore -1. If I pass, the monster loses 3 health. Because that one's got an observation test that if I lose, makes me get lost in time and space, and that's just gonna screw the plan up. So I'll be rolling 7 dice. Oh, look at that. Well, the
Ouch.
good news is I can spend 1 clue when resolving test to re-roll any number of dice, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do just that because that really screws the plan up, and I'll be getting it back assuming I roll 1 success. There we go. Okay, so 3 successes. Flip the card.
Wrong card.
Thank you, because that was bad. No additional effect. But I do gain that clue back, or a clue back. The monster is defeated. It only had 2 health. And that's my 2.
All right. And then I already mentioned that Roland was going to get a train ticket and move to space 6. Train ticket or a boat ticket? What did I say?
I think you should... because if you get a train ticket, how are you going to actually use it? What's the benefit of getting that? So you have to move, then spend it.
We also have in the reserve, a monster of your choice loses 3 health and immediately gain one clue. And Roland can set that aside and give that to someone if he just moves.
Yeah, but do you see, if he doesn't defeat that spawn of Seaback, that thing hits hard.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the spawn of Seaback. Or maybe I am. It depends on how Rob feels about the Windwalker.
Well, so that would take out the Windwalker.
The Windwalker has 4. It does 3.
Oh.
The spawn of Seaback has 4. It doesn't kill anything, unfortunately. Right. But it means that you only need 1 success to kill the Windwalker, or you would need only 1 success to get the spawn of Seabeck. And Roland could give that card to Agatha to give her a second clue, making her halfway to, or almost to the point where she could solve the mystery if she hadn't wasted that clue on that roll.
All right.
I mean,
because
yeah,
I thought I had mapped out a way to get to Tokyo, but I did it wrong.
No, you didn't. I think you not moving, and that's fine. I mean, now I'll be able to get closer to you anyway.
Right. But
if you close the gate, potentially.
So he'll move there. And then he will set aside the agency stakeout. And then
Wait. So you're flat out going to ignore the gate. I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. I'm just making sure that you're committing to that.
Yeah. So okay. I think the plan after that is to save the stakeout for next turn, give it to Agatha to either clean up the Windwalker if Zoe misses, or soften up the spawn of Seaback so that Roland can take out the gate and Agatha can get another clue.
My only thing with that is if you're thinking about soften that up for the gate, the time to do that is now. Because otherwise it's going green next turn. And then otherwise we're not going to deal with it for 4 turns at that point.
Well, I can't get to it now. Even I mean,
If you bought a ticket,
he can't.
I can't buy a ticket, get there, and set this aside.
well, maybe you don't have to set it aside. Someone can actually buy it.
He's already set it
Wow.
aside.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Right. All right.
Yep.
Well,
All right,
it's what
either
it
way.
is. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Okay,
it's fine.
but there are 2 things set aside. Roland can only assign 1 thing around with his passive.
Oh,
Do we
right.
want to give Agatha the artifact now?
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Or do we want to generate the clue now?
Right. So we should use it now.
Yeah, you want to put it on the Windwalker, and then that way
Yeah. Just to make sure.
Yeah. lock it in. Let's get that out of here, because something causes you to be delayed or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, any
Yeah.
number of stupid things could happen. Let's make it happen.
All right. So I'm going to use the passive ability to assign that to Agatha. She's going to get a clue.
Clue, 3 health to the Windwalker.
Right. And then who knows, maybe even something magical will happen to let us do that last bit of damage.
Yeah.
All right. That was Roland's actions.
All right. I'm lost at sea because
No,
of the sneak.
Zoe still gets to do something.
Oh, okay. Oh, Zoe gets to do something.
The
Oh, so you're
question-
going to go up to the Windwalker.
Right. Question is, do I focus or do I rest?
Think
Oh.
you focus.
I think I focus.
Just in case that rolls. I mean, that thing
Yeah,
can't kill you on
And
one
the
shot.
guide will give me a bonus to it. All right. So I focus. And then we're going to come up here, take out our knife, and stomp on the Windwalker.
Yeah, I like it. In full knife pose.
All right. All right,
All right.
Len, give me a generic sea adventure.
Alrighty, here we go. In the middle of the night, an enormous Byaki lands on deck. Of course it would. Why wouldn't it?
Now you show up, you bastard!
It has an offer from Carcosa. However, you know that such a bargain weakens the walls between worlds. You may spawn a gate to gain a promise of power condition.
He got a lot of gates on the board.
Yeah.
That's nice. I appreciate it, but we got too many gates on the board. I'm gonna pass on that.
You're the Byaki man right now. He's got them all flying all over you. You're like Yellow Jackets.
Yet they're not helpful at all.
All right, it's time for me to do another world encounter and close this gate somehow.
All right.
Hopefully not spend clues in the process.
All right, the city of the Great Race. You find others who, like you, have had their consciousness pulled into alien bodies from throughout time. You try to convince them to share their knowledge. Test influence. And, yeah, pass this.
Yes, absolutely. My influence is only a 3 though, but we're gonna hope for the best here.
Oh, good,
nice.
good,
There we
good.
go.
Their stories are highly illuminating. Gain 2 clues.
Woo! Boy, it makes me wish we'd have gotten the artifact.
Yep.
Well, there's still time. They remind you of a ritual you researched that may provide you with a solution. Test lore -1.
So my lore is a 6, so -1 is 5. Okay,
If you
That's what
pass,
you mean.
close this gate.
there we go.
Well done.
Oh, that was a great encounter to get the clues. Like that couldn't have worked out better.
Yeah.
All right.
Roland is at a generic city. I'll
Yes.
read it. All right. Generic city. A notorious crime boss offers to sell you valuable information. However, his asking price is more than you can afford. You may gain a debt condition. If you gain the condition, he shares what he knows. Gain one task unique asset.
I'm gonna say no because I think a task is as likely to cause hassle and distraction as it is to help.
All right. So now you're going to fight a Windwalker.
Now I'm gonna fight a Windwalker. So let's bring the Windwalker down here and see what we have to see. First, we're going to start with a will check, and the horror is only 2. My will is a 5 plus 2 for the Holy Cross, so that's 7.
But before you do that, Rob, there's text.
Ah. Well, you know what? I'm going to spend it because I've determined that I don't need them. I may be wrong about that. All right.
Nice.
So I take no sanity loss. So now strength minus 1. So my strength is a 3 minus 1 is a 2. I get 2 extra dice because I did not lose any sanity during combat. And then once per round, you may gain plus 5 strength during a combat encounter. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that's 3, 4, 5. And then roll 1 additional die when resolving a strength test during a combat encounter.
Remind me why we just took 3 strength off this if you're rolling 16 dice to hit it once.
We shouldn't have. We should have done it to the spawn. And I knew that.
Although, let's see how this roll goes. Because if you roll less
Yeah.
than 4 successes, it will be worth it. Oh, you
All
got
right.
him.
So I do the damage. I take no damage. This is defeated.
Whew.
All right.
Some major problems are now off the board.
Yeah, it's a little better. Except now we have a mythos. All right, everyone ready for this?
Yep.
Do it.
Hey. All right, advance the omen track.
All right. So we're going to move to a green gate, green symbol. So San Francisco is the only green gate. And we're going to come down to 9.
Reckonings.
Reckonings.
I'll take the sanity hit.
Oh, I'll
No,
protect
that's
you.
only on
Yeah.
blue gate.
Oh, when it's on a blue?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
All right.
Okay. So monsters on the board. Nothing.
Sorry, I got lost here for a second, guys. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right. So, monsters on the board.
The only one is Spawn of Seaback. Each investigator on the space loses 1 sanity. No one's on that space, so that's
All
that.
right. So no problem there. Any Mythos cards in play?
No more mythos.
All right.
I got to roll for my blessed.
Oh!
Ooh!
Well, there it went.
Well,
Good. It was
you
a
had
good
it
run.
for a while.
Yep.
That wasn't bad. Len, do you have anything yet?
Nothing for Agatha.
All right. So we got some bad stuff going on for Roland. Let's start with the Dark Pact to see if we even need to worry about the corruption.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Okay,
The good news, though, is now Roland doesn't have to make his way to Agatha at this point, and that may free him up to do other things.
All right, so that's a 6. Nothing happens. And then a corruption. We're going to gain an Eldritch token and lose 1 sanity.
I'll protect them from the sanity.
Okay.
So I'll be rolling 8 dice.
Yeah, I'm really regretting not doing what I...
Oh my.
Oof.
Well, he doesn't lose his sanity, but I feel like I might be. Oh no.
This
No
is a
additional
good card.
effect.
It's only
Yeah,
a
this is
0
a-
that
this is a
stinks.
great one. That's a great one.
All right. And I have nothing anymore. All right.
Okay.
So
All right.
we spawn a gate.
On a gate. I'll spawn a gate. So many gates.
Another
Okay.
red. Oh, dark young.
Oh, I hate those. Oh, those are so bad.
All right. Well,
So we'll eventually get there.
yep.
Oh, that's worse than the freaking win.
Yep. No, we're going to go deal with that.
Okay. So we spawned a gate. Now we read the text of the card. Theaters around the world are eager to take advantage of the sudden popularity of decadent scripts as The King in Yellow. Audience react in wild and unpredictable ways. Each investigator must resolve one of the following effects: move to a random space and become delayed, impair the highest skill, a monster ambushes him.
All right.
So
Ah,
I have a question. I was thinking of having Agatha be delayed, but that can only happen if Roland
Doesn't
gives
get
the
delayed.
artifact. Right.
Yeah. So let Agatha be delayed. Roland.
well, I have to decide first.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to a random space and be delayed. So I'm moving to Sydney.
That's
Not helpful.
nah,
Well,
that's
if you
not
use the
bad.
Byakuya, it's not the worst. Yeah.
Nope, that doesn't get thrown out. That gets shuffled back in.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do the same.
Is there a card for delayed, or is delayed just state?
It's,
Laying
it's
down.
State that, yeah. So
okay?
Agatha is going to space 20. All right. She's not going too far away.
all right.
It delays when she's delayed. She's old.
So do we impair or do we risk a monster? I don't
I
have
don't
a
think-
lot of.
Use
Oh,
the
I could use the
alchemical
alchemical
concoction.
concoction.
Yeah.
All right. And if Roland, I'd rather Roland die than be devoured.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So ambushed by a Byaki. So
That's my fault. Sorry, guys.
no, I shuffled it up.
I'm the one
Eric's
calling
the
all the
Byakuya.
Byakis
Oh.
around here.
All right. So a horror check of 1. Will is a 3. Do we have any bonuses? All right. No
Oh.
problem. And then strength is 2. So if we don't use the alchemical and just go with
Plus
martial
Yeah.
prowess,
Yeah.
that's a +3, but we have to flip. Do we remember what this was?
We haven't flipped it yet.
We haven't flipped it yet.
Did he? He doesn't have the Eldritch token from corruption, does he?
Not
You should have-
anymore.
You should, no.
Oh, we should have
No,
one.
he should have the one. Yeah.
Could take more in for rerolls if we need it. What do you think? Do we use that? This seems too small to.
Yeah. Go with the martial prowess.
All right.
So
But we
you
have
get the extra
to-
die for the Mauser or the reroll. Like,
Right.
it should be fun.
All right. Spend 1 health to gain +5 instead. Let's not.
Maybe you should. To not take the injury.
Well, you can
But-
discard the card.
No. Ah. Darn this game. Yeah, I have to because of the injury. I think.
Yeah, at that point you're rolling 7 dice with a reroll.
Right.
You hope you can get 3. It's close to what the odds are. But...
So I have 1 extra die in all of this.
Oh boy. Oh, you gotta reroll.
Yeah. There we
Hey, look at that.
go. All right. So still took some damage, but we're okay.
Now he
Then-
could have used the Flesh Ward,
That's true.
but probably would have ended up taking.
Probably
Sand.
would have been worse. Yes.
Yeah.
So now, what are my options? Or we'll take a monster.
Yeah, this is Zoe we're talking about.
Although I don't have the +5 anymore. Because that's only once per turn. And it's a Ligor. Ligor.
Oh my. Oh my.
Okay. So 4, 5, 7,
Gonna be
5,
fine.
6, 7. No modifiers for the horror check. Alright. Then rolling 3 + 2 - 2. So we're still at 3, 4 dice. We're only at 4 dice.
That's including your additional 2 for not losing sanity?
Yeah, because it's a -2.
Oh.
Oh, 5. No, I already included
Nope,
that.
once per round you already used it.
No. Your strength is a 3. You get the. Oh.
Yeah, so it's 3 - 2 is 1.
Yeah.
The
The extra 2 from your ability, and then the +1 from the
From the
hitman.
hitman.
Yeah, so it's 4.
So I got some rerolls. And I just need to
Oh, there
3
you go.
successes. So don't I get a reroll? I have to use a focus.
Focus that you reroll 2 dice too. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
There we go.
Look at you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That wasn't terrible. Make next round go faster. It's too delayed, that's for sure.
That is true. All right. Speaking of the next round, who's going to be the lead investigator?
Maybe we should have Roland do it so
Sure.
we can lock in.
All right. So Roland can't stop on San Francisco.
Or Arkham.
Yeah. Man. Dude, does Roland still have to work his way towards Agatha?
No,
or she's
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
yeah.
No, at this point you can do.
Roland
whatever
can
you
go
want,
wherever he
Roland.
wants.
Go south. I mean, whatever. If you need to get out that way.
Roland really wants a boat ticket. So he's going to come down to here. And then he's going to rest. And that is nothing that affects rest. Nothing that he does on rest. So we go back to 3 and 4. Then Zoe, who I wish could fly a little bit here, is going to come down to here and is also going to rest. Coming back to 4 and 5.
Wait. Roland had a thing to do before.
Roland had a thing to do before. Yes. And Roland is also going to use his passive ability to assign the Curiosity Shop to Agatha.
Okay, and that's the growth. So that would allow. Oops, that would allow me to gain an artifact. And in this case, when we gain an artifact, it can be the grotesque.
Yeah.
What does that thing do? Oh my! Well, geez. When you gain this card on the deck, gain 5 clues. If we'd have only known that.
Oh,
Well-
Jesus!
That's
Oh,
funny.
What fools. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops,
Oh,
just like that. 3, 4.
yeah, we could have solved this a while ago. Oh my god. That is
No.
annoying.
Let's just hope Agatha doesn't die.
Yeah?
But luckily, Agatha also. Oh, okay. So did you finish, Zoe?
Yes.
I interrupted you, Zoe.
Right, I moved and rested.
All right.
All right.
Joe and Agatha just stand up, right?
Just stand up.
All right. Let's chug along to our encounter phase.
Okay. Where is Roland? He's generic city again.
Yeah.
Very generic, this game. Alright. A shady figure offers to sell you weapons, no questions asked. You speak with him and determine his motives. Test influence.
All right. Influence is a 2. No bonuses. Pass.
Hey.
Nice. Gain 1 random weapon asset from the deck.
Oh, you might be happy with this.
I think I am. The Gatling
Right.
gun gain +5 strength during combat encounters. You may reroll 2 dice with matching results when resolving a strength test during a combat encounter.
Now you can dump that alchemical concoction into the ocean.
Oh,
Okay,
no, we're gonna
now
throw
you
it into
might wanna go
somebody's
up and-
face.
Look at the spawn of Seaback, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
All right. So let's give Zoe a generic city encounter as well.
Generic city. Alright. Generic city. The city fines you for damages caused by your investigation. Influence -1.
Well, that's not fun. We're just gonna roll this one little die here. Should I use my last clue?
No. I mean,
No.
yeah, we have clues at the S, but
Yeah.
I'm just,
I know, but everyone else has plenty of clues.
yeah.
There we go.
Okay, nice. If you pass, it earns you a lot of goodwill, and the mayor offers to mentor you. Gain 1 focus and 1 talent condition.
All right. So 1 focus. And 1 talent.
Eric, you
Evasive. Yeah.
like- Is that? Oh, no monster on your speed.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, you are in Sydney, I believe.
Yep, I am.
A young Aboriginal football player named Douglas offers to teach you how to play. You may become delayed to train with him. If you become delayed, improve strength.
I get to improve 2 skills then.
Yeah,
That's right.
do it. We
Yeah. I will improve strength, and I'm going to improve my lore.
Yeah.
So that maybe I can do that
Yeah, fly
stupid
around.
Seaback thing. Or Bakshi. Alright, I'm delayed again. I am
Lost in
Been
time and
delayed a
space
lot,
and
yeah.
To
delayed.
do so little in this particular game. I just
Are we all? No. We had
No,
one
One
non-generic.
non. Yeah.
All right. Agatha, you do what you can to alleviate the city's widespread poverty. Test influence.
Ah, okay. The good news is that with all these clues, I'm never going to fail a test again. Because I can spend one to reroll all my dice, so it's like, geez.
Oh,
Alright,
you
so
have
my
just cursed yourself.
I know it. I have an influence of 3. There we
All
go.
If you pass, the citizens greatly offer to share their knowledge, gain 1 talent condition.
I have guts.
Yeah, would have been.
That actually is helpful because that's one of my weaker skills.
And
so-
remember, this is one that you flip before resolving.
Yep.
All right,
Ethos.
let's. Yes. All right.
Ethos cards with the reckonings are bad. The rumor are.
All right. So first, we're gonna move to a blue space. We have to lose 1 sanity.
I'll protect it.
All right, I'll take it.
So it'll be 8 dice.
Now that goes to 0, right?
Okay, that prevents you. I also gain a clue from that.
And so this comes down to 0. Then, do we have any blue gates?
We do not.
We do not. So instead of having a monster surge and a blue gate, which we don't have, we're going to get another gate, which will be a blue gate in Buenos Aires with a Shoggoth on it. And when a gate spawns that corresponds to the blue omen, spawn 1 cultist monster on that space.
Mm,
And that's going to start driving the sanity back up onto this. Then we're going to spawn 2 clues.
Actually, have to. I think the bag is empty after that one.
So Sydney.
Ah,
yeah.
There's only 14 clues left. That's pretty impressive.
I'm not doing this the smart way. I thought I could do this a different way.
Yeah, that was the way.
And the
How many-
pyramids.
That doesn't trigger his thing, right? 1, 2,
No.
3.
No, it's 8.
6.
I need 10 will trigger mine.
Okay.
But we're not.
Oh, but mine triggers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rob.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, it's at the end of the encounter phase.
Okay.
So if at the end of the encounter phase there are 5 or more gates on the game board, discard this card and gain the Gone Astray consequence.
And the bad news.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you could potentially get 2 off this round.
All right. And so the conspiracy is very real and it touches every part of the planet. Every mundane task is completed by 1,000 small acts of sabotage. There are so few people in the world that you truly trust. Trust no one. The lead investigator becomes delayed. Who's
That's
our lead
Roland.
investigator?
That's rolling.
Well, there goes closing that
That's
gate.
that's one of the gates that aren't going to get closed this round. Yeah.
Oh, he takes a knee so sedately.
He
Now,
does.
this is an ongoing, and it has a reckoning effect that each investigator loses 2 sanity unless he is on a space with another investigator, then discard this card.
That's a bad one.
That is a bad one.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we at? One more, not one more turn. It is the end of the Mythos phase. Len, do you have anything you want to do?
I do. I would like to spend 4 clues. And 2 spells. I'm going to get rid of...
No, you're going to spend 3 clues.
3 clues. Thank you very much, because we advanced the mystery by 1. 2 spells, so it'll be, unfortunately, Call the Storm and Conjuration.
Yeah.
And we will get rid of the grotesque statue, which doesn't really have a good effect. Gaining the clues was the effect for me.
Yeah.
So that is gone, and that should solve the mystery.
Yep. So our next mystery is the Order of Rising Stars. All across the globe, a new organization rises from the ashes of its predecessors. Their goal is unclear, but they appear to be consolidating power in preparation for some unknown event of immense importance. After you resolve a research encounter, you may spend 1 clue gained from that encounter to place that clue on this card. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are clues on this card equal to the number of investigators, solve this mystery. So, a relatively straightforward one this time.
Yeah. We can probably get that in 2 turns.
Well, not if we also have to...
Well, you can deal with the 2 gates up high. Roland, when he wakes up, can deal with the gate down low. This turn, Joe's on a clue. I can take a boat ticket to get here. With his Biaki, we might be able to... I mean, yeah, I'm in theory, I guess.
Right. All right, we're going to do it?
Yeah. This is going to be a short turn, because you got 2 rather delayed, right?
All right, who's going to be our lead investigator?
I'll do it. Not happy about it, but I'll do it. So, all right, I lied. I'm wondering if it makes sense for me instead to go to Tokyo and then up here. Then I could also help with gates. Putting myself down here, I'm putting myself in a spot where I'm going to be useless for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I could go here and then here.
Right.
And
All right, so I will take my boat. Buy a boat ticket. I'll move to Tokyo and then shoot over to Space 2.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I'm almost wondering. No, it's fine. It's fine. I do have the puzzle box and a cryptic text, and I don't actually think that we're... All right, you know what? I'm going to revise that. I'm going to move 1 space to Tokyo. I can do that maybe to chip away at a monster. And I'm going to attempt to do the cryptic... No, let's do the puzzle box.
So you're going to rest and do the puzzle box.
I'm going to rest and do the puzzle box. Thank you, Eric. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Get a 2 for 1 special. So I'm only going to be rolling 2 dice. I don't really have rerolls for that, so... Boop, boop.
Aside from
the 85
7 clues.
Yes.
Which unfortunately we can't just pump onto
You
the
make it.
mystery.
I pass, so...
You gain an artifact.
Puzzle box is gone. 1, 2, 3. What do we get? Please be something good. Okay.
Yeah.
I can work with the De Vermis Mysteries.
Yeah.
That's really something I should give to you, Joe.
All right, so that's your 2.
That's my 2.
Roland's gonna stand. Does Roland have any passive stuff to do?
Anything we want him to discard? I'm now more okay with getting rid of the forbidden text if you guys want to cycle that out.
Oh, by the way, can I interrupt for just a second?
Mm-hmm.
We passed the mystery, so I get my
Right.
active. So I discard this. When you gain this card, improve 2 skills of your choice. So I'm going to improve lore again to get a +2.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to improve will.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to improve strength because I get the ability when I improve one, I can improve another.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And when if I spend a clue, I may reroll 2 dice, but I have no clues, so that doesn't really apply right now. But hopefully, I'll get a clue.
All right. What do we think? The forbidden text?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll discard that. Bringing out a scribe's journal. Effects
should get
cannot
that.
cause you to discard your clues or spells unless you choose to.
I need that.
All right. So. Zoe is going to get another focus and move to Arc. Joe.
Going for the dark one.
Yeah.
That's the tougher one. All right.
It's a red gate.
All right. I stand up. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
All right. Tokyo for Agatha.
Tokyo for Agatha. You track down a shrine to the Yato Nakami, the gods who rule over snakes. You implore them to help you. Test influence -2.
Oh boy. We're gonna be burning some clues here. So my influence is only gonna be 1. I want this die to like roll. There we go. That's a fail. I'm gonna spend a focus. Oh! Alright, spending the clue.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. You got it.
Oh yeah, thank you. Hey, there we go.
Oh, there we go. You were helped out by the other die that had a 6 on it. It transferred it over.
If you pass, the serpent army aids you. Each monster on the space of your choice loses 2 health.
So I was thinking of doing it in Buenos Aires because of the cultist and the Shoggoth, but the Shoggoth is going to heal itself. Do you want the help on yours?
Or you can... the
is-
cultist is the only one you can absolutely get rid of.
Right. But I'm just wondering for Rob, were you planning on using elusive to just ensure you close the gate?
I was planning on trying to get rid of this thing because of the doom. So if you
Right.
want to
Yes.
nick it,
I think I should. It's a strength -3 that
Yeah.
thing. Let's do that.
all right. We do 2 damage there. Roland. Right, we're in the encounter phase.
Yeah.
So Roland is still in a generic city.
Generic City. One in Generic City. Generic FBI agent in Generic City. A stranger at the bank owes a large sum. You offer to help. Test influence.
-1. Alright, so we still have no bonuses to influence. We're rolling 1 die.
Well, you got clues and a focus.
Well, let's use the focus.
There you go.
Nice. If you pass, the Grateful Stranger vows to aid you in your struggle. Gain 1 character and unique asset.
Alright.
You have Dr. Ali Kafur.
Ooh.
Gains you a relic.
Okay. Finally a little bit of buff here for Roland.
Tablet shards.
All right, rest, test, observation -1, which at least is good for him.
Plus, Dr. Ali gives you +2 spell and 2
Yeah.
observation. I mean, that's... Oh, baby.
All right.
Now you can really flesh forward now.
Yeah. All right, so Zoe is taking on a Dark Young, which should be fine.
Slightly beat up Dark. Yeah.
So, will -1, so I'm rolling 6 dice. 5 + 2 -1. Ooh. Do I have a re-roll for will?
Do you want me to protect that?
I'd like the plus. I'm going to be rolling, what, 5 dice? 6 dice?
I hit it 3
You
times.
do have 2 focuses.
I don't know. Do you, if people think that we're going to need it elsewhere,
No, I think we
need it now?
need. Well, you need that gate closed. Don't
Okay.
forget.
All right,
So
let's do it.
Yeah. So I'll flesh ward you. I mean, it's still bravery. I'll be rolling 8. Okay, no additional. No. Don't lose 4. I do gain a clue.
All right, so now my strength is 3 -3. I get +2 for not losing any sanity. I get +5 for the gun. And 1 additional die from the hitman.
Gotta hit it 3 times. Oh my.
So there's 2. I'm just going to set these over here. Now, for re-rolls, what do I have? Okay, I got focuses, but when I spend a focus, I can re-roll 2 dice in this combat check. There it is.
Okay.
There you
we go.
All right, so I kill the Dark Young.
And then Otherworld, correct?
Yes.
All right. A future version of you lies in a rancid hotel room, slowly dying of vicious wounds while mumbling incoherently. You try to speak to this other you, but it is difficult to face. This is your ultimate fate. Test will.
Yeah, that's sort of how I know I was going to go out. All right, so I'm rolling 5 dice for this.
Oof.
Okay.
The other you points to a letter that describes how to seal the portal. Close this gate.
Excellent. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, the letter also contains an ancient rite. Test lore.
Jumping the gun, Len.
Yeah. I was
Teasing
confused.
you. Oh, come on, buddy.
By the spell deck suddenly hovering in front of me.
I put it back. That's it.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Does anything bad happen? Yes.
You gain a corruption. I would
Fine.
suggest passing.
All
Put
right.
Deck down.
I'll use my other focus.
You get to roll 2, right?
No, because it's only observation or strength.
Okay.
Oh! All right.
2.
All right.
That's-
If you fail, the rite changes. You gain a corruption condition.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
All right, Mr. Joe. Research or Sydney?
Research encounter.
Okay, dokie. Here we go. In a city. You delve into library archives in hope of learning about the city of the Great Race. Test observation -1.
Okay, that's 4 dice. Oof.
If you pass, you uncovered a detailed history. Gain this clue.
All right, and then I'll spend the clue for the active mystery. Okay. That's the end of me.
All right.
Mythos time. Here we go. By the way, we're gonna have 5 turns after this. Oh
Yeah.
my. Oh my. Okie dokie. So we move the omen track. Got
All right.
3 red gates. Wait. Oh no, we don't. No, we don't. We didn't take the gate off the board that Rob just closed. So 2 red gates. Then.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
Then we are talking about reckonings.
All right. So, creatures on the board. Sauna, Sabak, each investigator on the space loses sanity. No problem there. The cultist. Place 1 sanity on the ancient old one. The Shuggoth. This monster recovers all health. Then, Mythos cards in play. Each investigator loses 2 sanity unless he is on a space with another investigator, then discard this card.
I think we're in trouble, guys.
I used my flesh. I used my instill bravery. All right.
I think we're in some serious trouble here.
All right, so Zoe's down to 3. Joe is down to 2. Agatha is down to 3. And Roland is down to 2.
Okay.
Then discard this Mythos card.
Oh, whoops. My bad. Acting at the same time. Oh lord.
What do you guys? What is happening in Costello routine?
And now, conditions and possessions, starting with the unconditional Agatha Crane.
Still none.
All right, so Roland has corruption and a dark pact. So again, we're going to start with the dark pact because it's going to be quicker. All right, and then for the corruption, it's going to gain an Eldritch token.
That would be 2 on that card.
Where's the other one?
You put it up on the.
Oh, I did put it here.
Token.
Okay. All right. So Roland Banks is devoured. Is that right? No.
No.
Wait, what?
What happens?
You lose 1 sanity for each Eldritch token on this card, then flip this card.
Yeah.
Can
so
you
50
gain 2 dark packs?
No.
Nope. Okay. Roland is defeated.
So Roland is defeated, which brings our doom down to 6. So Roland's done.
Roland just bit the dust. Oh, that animation.
Zoe gets an Eldritch token.
Oh boy, it was going so well.
All right, resolve. A constant fog permeates your thoughts. Resolve each effect that applies based on the number of Eldritch tokens you have. For each Eldritch token you have, discard 1 clue, 1 focus, or 1 resource. Joke is on you. I did have a resource.
You
There's
do have a
something
resource.
I was supposed to do with that. All right. That's all for her.
I got nothing.
Got nothing.
Right. Now we spawn a gate. Oh, and Sydney.
Ow.
Wow. The giant penguin goes to Antarctica. What do you know? Another red gate. Because why not?
All right. And then Who's our
And
lead
then-
investigator? You are.
Yeah. League of Vampires. They drink only enough to leave you and the rest of their victims weak and disoriented. No matter how much you begged for help, the police never took any action. Event. Each investigator impairs lore unless he spends a health or a sanity. Then repeat this process for each other skill.
Oh, all right.
That sucks.
Wow.
And Roland is taken out. He can't even use Flesh Ward to prevent one of them.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, so I'm going to impair first my lore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a health hit for influence. What happens with my strength?
You
Can
cannot.
you
You have to take the health or sanity hit.
Okay. So I will lose observation. I will take a health for strength, and I will take a sanity for will.
All right. Good news. We don't have to work out what to do for Roland.
Yeah.
Oh, I finally improved something. All right, so I guess I'm gonna take 4 hits and lose will.
That's what you want?
Oh God. Oh God. This
You know
is-
what? I don't even want to hear it out of you. This is what you wanted.
Mhm. Remember, this is all Rob's fault. He has no
All
right to
Rob's
complain.
fault. This game's too easy. We're winning every week. Let's just jack it up.
It is
All
too
right.
easy. We were winning every week.
We were. It's well, because we're good.
Right.
The viewers know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will impair lore. I will impair influence. I will impair observation.
Oh.
I will take a hit for strength. Like to keep most things at a 3 in will is so useful. You know what? I'm going to impair strength and
Keep the will.
keep the will. Yep, that's what I'm doing. That sucked.
Talk about ending
That
on a high note.
God.
Oh my word.
You've already used up gnashing of teeth in your titles, Rob. I don't know what you're going to call this one. What's the opposite of ending on a bang? Ending on a... I don't know. Ending on a bang to the head. Getting shot in the head, or I don't know.
Man, this is gonna make taking care of the spawn of Sivak next week a little tougher.
Yeah, think?
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Is that how you guys feeling?
I feel like I don't want to ever
Great,
talk to
Rob,
you again.
not great.
Okay. All right. Well,
This could end a friendship.
yeah. So it's been a fun run, and thanks for all of you out there watching along with us. Hopefully we'll be back next week to see how this goes, unless my friends abandon me.
Could be a solo effort next
It
week.
could be a solo effort. So let's see if in fact time heals all wounds, or if I just lost 2 very good friends. And any parting thoughts from the Doom crew here?
Yeah, F you, Rob.
This is... ow. Ow. That's all I can say.
We're gonna persevere and we're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, we could still
And it's
win.
gonna feel good when we do.
Absolutely. I'm down for it. All right, my friends, thank you for suffering through this with me. My misery certainly enjoys the company, and I hope that you'll forget just how bad this was until the start of next week, where we look at the board and you go, "What the?" and remember everything that happened tonight. Thank you guys for playing along. Thank you all for joining us. Feel free to like and subscribe in order to get a notification to find out how this continues or perhaps ends, because I made it hard so that we will finally, maybe you will actually watch us lose. Have a good night, everyone.